Okay, this is going to be a very interesting video. Now a lot of you have been wondering why I've just been showing off the bosses. Well, this is I want AYP, and though the bosses may seem amazing and incredible, look what you have to go through just to get to them. Yeah. Yeah. Fun stuff. And yeah, and then you'd get the save. The reason I'm not touching any saves is because I want to show off multiple paths. And then there's that. I could have gotten farther, but Japanese fan games are just on a whole other caliber than any fan games made here in the US. Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. This part is okay. And yes, this is brawl music. But after you would clear these paths, you'd get even more fun paths. You get these paths. Yeah, you'd get this down here, Big Boo, and fun. And it's not just this game that does this, there are multiple games. You never know what you're gonna get with a Japanese fan game, so like blind LPs and that are totally out. I mean, as much as I'd like to do LPs on these games, they are just too frustrating. I would probably snap my mic in half at some point or whatever, just because I'd get frustrated with the words that I'm saying. I think that's why most people just do playthroughs of Japanese fan games and that, and I don't want to be like one of those people. I feel that commentary is the way to go, but to each their own, I say. Now, I'm not just going to be showing this, because one game is not an example make. No. But yeah, the triggers and stuff are so frustrating in this game. Let's show you this. This is the beginning of this room. And just above my head... Oh, wait, no. Not this room, but another room over. The spikes all rearrange into intricate jumps and stuff like that. There are countless reasons why me recording these is a very bad idea. So what I do is I just show off the good bosses. I mean, seriously. At least I'm showing something from the game. Now, what I could do, I guess, at some point, is, is maybe do reviews on a bunch of games, like what I've seen so far, and just show a few rooms in that. Or I could make myself invincible and go through the entire games and show the entire game off and why it's terrible in that, if I'm really bored and if people would want to see that. But okay, let's switch over to another game. So right now I'm gonna cut it and I'm gonna switch over to another fan game. Here we have I Want to Be the Excalibur. Sounds like an awesome title, right? Sounds like something fun. Well, look what you have to do just to get to the medium difficulty. Let me show you. Yeah, that jump is fun. But enough of that. Fuck this game. And the thing is, I don't want to be trapped into playing a blind LP of something this horrendous. I've spent 3 hours and I'm only on the second screen of this game because the triggers and the traps are so fucking stupid. And yes, you do have to run at that block. Oh, time for one of my favorite triggers. Yes, that middle spike comes down, and then you have to jump through it, and then you have to do the intricate jump, and then you have to do the intricate jump, and then you have to go through the cherries. And yeah, that's not fun. Not fun at all. No. Now, this is the first room of another path of this game. And look, it starts off with ice physics. Isn't that cool? Now for one of the most bullshit triggers ever. Come on. But it's not that I'm complaining or anything. I don't want to come off as a whiny little bitch. I can judge a fan game pretty much based on either the first area or whatever, that it will be a nice fan game to LP or whatever. And that's something I can back out of. I mean, stuff like this I will play on my own. For my own amusement. For my own torture, if you will. Oh my gosh. And also playing it on camera adds the pressure. And makes it that much more difficult. Especially if you're commentating, because you're focusing on interesting things to say. Oh, wait, there's no trigger here, actually. I just need to get in that little groove and then dip down. Yeah, fuck this. And then there are things like this. This is just absolutely terrible. Where I have to do such a ridiculous, intricate jump like this. This is how Japanese fan games are set up. Now, this is not to say that I'm stopping fan games or full fan game LPs. I have some really good ones lined up. I Want to Kill the Guy. I Want to Be the Galaxy. Pickery. Sublime's an iffy territory, and I'll get to that at some later points. The retro continuation, it doesn't look like retro is going to get finished. And the reason I haven't started I Want to Kill the Guy is I'm waiting for more progress on it to be done, so that I actually have a lot to do. Then there's I Am Bored 2, that fucking game too. Somebody issued a challenge to play that fucking game too on hard mode. I will gladly accept that. I Am Bored 2, yeah, I need to do that. I know there's something I'm forgetting. But like, games like that, those are okay. This is hell and a half. If I were to record myself doing this, it would just be nothing but fuck. 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 Seriously, there's nothing interesting about this. Those games at least have variety. And, you know, you don't feel like you're completely boxed into a corner doing the stupidest things again and again and again. Now, I hope this explains the reason that I've only been showing the bosses. Because, man, some of these games are just absolutely awful. And have absolutely terrible, awful bosses. And the gimmicks, and the triggers, and everything. Half the time I wonder what the fuck people are on when they're making these games. But then I realize they have the chance to torture somebody, so they're doing that. Oh, by the way, I'm making 2 more fan games.